everybody, Sickness here again to talk to you about what I bought and what I watched today. And today, ran out to Goodwill, picked myself up 5 new VHS tapes, all of them clamshells. Let's take a look at what I got. The first title I picked up was Robin Hood, the Black Diamond release. And up until about 2 weeks ago, I thought this title here would complete my Black Diamond collection. All the lists I've seen of all the Black Diamond releases, I have them all. However, about 2 weeks ago, while I was down in Rehoboth, I did come across a Pinocchio Black Diamond release. I really don't know much about that. I haven't really been able to find much about it online. All the lists I've seen, it's not on there, so I don't know if it's rare or what, but I didn't pick it up because it wasn't on my list of titles I needed, so I thought I already had it. Very upset to find out I didn't have that title, and I guess I'm going to assume it's rare because I've never seen it before until 2 weeks ago. So this here completes my collection as far as all the lists go, but I definitely want to get the Pinocchio release as well. Then I picked up another Disney title with Summer of the Monkeys. This is kind of hit or miss. This was a complete blind buy. I know nothing about it, but it was only 10 cents. It was a Disney title. I figured, what the hell, I'll pick it up, check it out, see if it's any good. This is a title from the 90s, and those types of titles, they can very well be hit or miss. Some are pretty decent, while others are pretty bad. But again, 10 cents for Disney title. Figured I'd pick it up, check it out, try my luck. And I grabbed another Disney title with Summer Magic. Now this one I'm gonna love. I absolutely love Disney titles from the 60s and 70s, so I have no doubt that this is gonna be fantastic. It gets really good reviews, so definitely looking forward to checking this out. The next title I picked up was Hans Christian Andersen. I've seen a few different versions of this story. However, I've never seen the MGM version, so definitely wanted to pick it up for 10 cents. Figured it was definitely worth checking out. And the last title I grabbed today was definitely the Gem of the Hall. A title I've been looking for a good long while now, and picking it up for only 10 cents was definitely a fantastic deal. And that title was Ninja Turtles, The Next Mutation, East Meets West. Very, very cool. Now, I hear this is completely cheeseball, it's completely ridiculous, it's not very good at all, but I still really wanted to get it because I definitely wanted to check this out. And as a Ninja Turtle fan, I don't care if it's cheesy as hell, it's definitely something I want to see. So again, I've been looking for this title for a very, very long time now. The last time I came across this was many years ago. I do remember seeing a copy of this at a local flea market, and for whatever reason, I think they wanted like $3 for it, so I didn't grab it. I think that was the reason why, actually. So I was kind of kicking myself for not getting it because all these years passed and I just never came across it. I thought maybe it was somewhat rare. I didn't know if I was ever going to come across it again. But today, coming across this for 10 cents, it was a steal picking this one up. So very happy to have this. Very happy to have this in the collection now. So that's what I bought today. So now it's what I watched. And today I checked out Attack of the Clones. Now I'm not going to get into my thoughts on the Star Wars prequel trilogy again. I already said I like it. I don't know what all the hate's about. I said that in my last video. But one thing I said in my last video also was that I thought Phantom Menace was probably the weakest story out of all three. But I also said that I really kind of wanted to watch the next two again to, you know, remember if I actually do truly think that the Phantom Menace is the weakest. And after watching this one, I changed my mind. I'm going to say the Attack of the Clones is the weakest for me, because I actually really liked the Phantom Menace. I thought it was a good movie, and Revenge of the Sith, I love that film. I know that one's great. But what bothers me about this one is it's a 2-hour movie. The first hour and a half is basically just Anakin whining, crying, complaining, acting like a little 5-year-old, and at the same time being in love with, you know, Padme, and just, he does it in such a creepy way. I mean, I would be skeeved out. I mean, I don't get why Padme's so, you know, in love with him, because he just comes off creepy. He's always staring at her in these really weird ways, and the things he says, the things that come out of his mouth. It sounds like somebody who's just obsessed, you know, somebody who's just a creepball. So, you know, that's the first half of the movie. And it just, you know, it kind of bores me almost. Basically, any scene that Anakin's in tends to bore the hell out of me in the first hour and a half of this movie. Because, again, it's just him whining or him telling Padme how much he's in love with her. However, the scenes with Obi-Wan, they're great, where he's, you know, seeing the clone army, and then he's seeing all the robots being made and stuff. You know, that's great. You know, if they would have made the first hour and a half movie just all about Obi-Wan's adventure, it would have been great. Because every time they go back to him, I get really into the movie, and then they go back to Anakin again, I'm just like, ugh, really? So, yeah, the first hour and a half of this movie, it just, you know, it's hit and miss. It's, you know, there's some good to it, and there's a lot of bad to it. It's about half and half, unfortunately. But then we do get into the last half hour of the film, and that's badass. Just the battle against Count Dooku, and I love when Count Dooku and Yoda are battling. I mean, that's just great. When he shows up and he comes walking out, you just see his shadow, and he comes walking around that corner, and he's just there, and then, you know, they're going at it with their Jedi skills, and then all of a sudden, just, boom, lightsaber battle, and it's just fantastic. So, the last, 45 minutes to half hour of this movie is fantastic. I do really like it. It's just everything before that, that involves Anakin anyway. It's just sort of dull. Again, the Obi-Wan parts were great. I actually love those parts. His battle against like Jango Fett and stuff. That's fantastic. So anything with Obi-Wan in it is pretty much just amazing. But unfortunately, all the Anakin parts of this story, this movie, just suck, and it is a shame, because I mean, really the story's kind of about Anakin. So the fact that that's sort of the weakest part of the story is a shame. But still, it is a fantastic movie. It is great, even though the Anakin parts are a bit dull and are a bit boring for me. It is still a good story, and it's a great movie. In between the beginning and kind of the end of the prequel trilogy, it works, and it is worth checking out. It does tell more story. It does bring things together. It is still a decent movie that I do enjoy watching, and I'm certainly not trying to knock this movie, because I do like it. It's just, out of the three, I would say the weakest. So, Attack of the Clones, I would definitely say check it out if you're a Star Wars fan. Maybe you've seen like Phantom Menace and you thought, that's it, I'm not going to watch it anymore. No, check it out. Give it a watch. I know I say that, but at the same time I say it's the weakest. So if you've seen Phantom Menace and you didn't like that, you might not like this either. But I would recommend checking all three out, because Revenge of the Sith is fantastic. I really did enjoy that movie. So I definitely say the trilogy is worth checking out. So Attack of the Clones, not the best. I would say the weakest, but still a movie that I did enjoy and I would recommend. So that's it for what I bought and when I watched today. Very excited about all the clamshells I picked up, especially the Ninja Turtles title. That's awesome. Again, been looking for that for a long time now. Very excited to watch that, even though I hear it's pretty cheeseball. And watching Attack of the Clones, again, it has its issues. For me, it's the weakest of the prequel trilogy, but it's still a decent movie. It's definitely something to watch if you're a Star Wars fan. Even though it was the weakest, I still do enjoy the movie. It is still a good movie that definitely wraps me in, and especially the last half hour of the movie. That's fantastic. So I definitely would recommend it. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned to see what I bought and when I watch tomorrow. See ya.